Broadcast.
Drives in. Isaac Bahan!
Jordan Ross coming down the court. Jordan Ross from down the road. What a sauce from Jordan Ross.
Shooting 40% from three today and leading this Viking team to an offensive victory extremely well. This Viking basketball team will go as far as Dylan Jones takes them. Jones up the court. And he lays it in for two. Dylan Jones hesitating. Dylan Jones, one of the most elite shooters in the nation. He'll throw it down for one. Dylan Jones levitating. Leading this Viking Jones hesitation two. Got it. Unbelievable. Jones catches, lays it up with an easy two off the glass. Unbelievable for Dylan Jones. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome into tonight's broadcast of Viking basketball. My name's Brendan Larson.
And I'm Jack Paul.
And you're watching PGSN coming to you live from off Battle Creek Canyon at Valhalla. We have tonight's Pleasant Grove Vikings taking on the Westlake Thunder. We'll start this game off with a syncopated clap from the surrounding student section and fan section. Very intimidating, Jack.
Oh, I'm scared. All in unison.
Starting for Westlake, we have number 1, Noah McCord. Number 10, Caleb Fury, their best player, in my opinion. Number 22, Caden Hoppins. Number 25, Oakley Slade. And number 30, 3, Keelan Torcorno. That one's a toughie. It is a toughie. And the in-house MC begins his weird ritual of saying Viking-related stuff that has no correlation with the student section whatsoever.
Not one bit, but hey, we love it, so it's a good tradition.
Jack, keys to the game for both teams.
Well, starting with Pleasant Grove, it's going to start on the defensive side. They've got to really defend the on-ball pressure, starting with the guards and Jordan Ross and, Daniel Min. Not Daniel Min, but Dylan Jones. And then on the Westlake side, they're out with their best player, Hunter Phillips. So they're going to look for the offense to come from these other guys, the surrounding cast.
Starting for the Vikings, we have the usual crew: Dylan Jones, Daniel Minton, McCaden Adams, Jordan Ross. It is also senior night, so shout out to all those seniors. I believe there's an all-senior starting lineup, too.
They've got 4, so they're...
Minus, and additionally, Jordan Ross. Shout out to Pleasant Grove High School's chamber choir, who absolutely killed it.
Out here performing.
They spit some serious bars, if I do say so myself.
Led by student body president Remington. Umdahl.
Controversial. For some reason, the student section sat down. Ah, very nice, very nice. To tip things off here, we have Isaac Vaha and Keelan Torcorno. Let's see who wins this. Isaac Vaha wins the tip-off. Starting for the Vikings, we have Hunter Powell, Daniel Mitten, Levi Bogus, Isaac Vaha, and Jordan Ross on senior night. Bogus on the left. Up top to Ross. Ross is swinging over to Powell. Powell swings through, back up to Bogus. Levi the Swamp Bogus will hand it off to Jordan Ross. Jordan Ross with some razzle-dazzle on the left side, back it out. We're gonna reset the offense up top. Powell in the corner, takes a dribble, gets caught up. This Westlake defense was locked down the last time the Vikings played them. Mitten will take it into the lane, brick a layup. Rebound is fought for, picked up by number 25, Oakley Slade.
Yeah, that's really good defense there from the Westlake Thunder, playing really good on-ball defense.
Fury in the corner for three, got it.
Yeah, that's just a good driving dish there. And Fury, he's not gonna miss that.
Ross in the right corner, takes a step back, gets some contact on the baseline, kicks out to his brother. Vaha takes it into the paint, finds a cutting Daniel Mitten off his hands, bounces around, saved by Hunter Powell, straight to Caleb Fury of the Westlake. Fury up the lane, over to McCord. McCord out to number 22, Caden Hoppins. Fury on the left. Up top to Slade in the high post. Slade travels and got away with it. Hoppins at midcourt. Viking defense remains stout as the student section's giving them the silent treatment until they score.
Looks like Vikings starting a little bit of a 2-3. They did it last time against the Falcons, and it really hurt the Falcons' offense. So we'll see if they keep it up.
If Vikings can play a good 2-3, they play a great 2-3, but when their defense breaks down, it's terrible. They can go from bad to so much worse very quickly. Hoppins breaks into the lane, gets blocked, and still finishes.
That is muscle right there. I think in that corner, Vaha needed to come up a little bit higher and put that press in that trap, but he kind of sagged off and was able to get out of the corner, and
that's why you hit the weight room. Powell on the right side. Powell up top to Mitten. Mitten over to the left. Jordan Ross with a beautiful pass to a cutting and rolling Daniel Mitten, who scores the first points of his last senior home game.
Yeah, beautiful pick and roll there for the Vikings. And we got a kickball.
That'll be a kickball. Playing basketball, not soccer, boys.
But what a beautiful pick and roll there from Jordan Ross and Daniel Mitten. Passed that before Daniel Mitten came up the screen, but he put it perfectly.
And the Viking student section comes alive with the first points being scored of tonight. Hoppins failing to get it in, gets it back in the corner, thinks about a three, picked up by Mitten. Mitten throws it across to Fury, wet ball, no. Rebound fought for, bounces around, that'll be a Viking basketball.
Yeah, that's a good contest there from Levi to come out and put a hand in Fury's face. I thought I was gonna go down, just missed, Viking ball.
Jack, do you know what the most beautiful sound in the world is?
Nothing but net?
Nope, a hyped up student section, and that's what we got in our hands tonight.
Yes, sir. It's been a long time.
Been a long time. In the words of Led Zeppelin, it's been a long time, been a long time, been a long, lonely, lonely, lonely time. Hunter Powell and Levi Bogus will sub out, and Dylan Jones and McCaden Adams will sub in to give the Vikings their standard starting lineup, the courtesy to give the seniors the start tonight. Mitten on the left, finds a cutting Adams on the left block. Adams backing up, has a cutting Vaha, doesn't see him right behind him. Up top to Ross. Ross takes contact, finds a cutting Mitten. Mitten in the lane, held up, finds a cutting Adams. Adams, right block, bumping, finds a cutting Dylan Jones, and no good with the layup. Rebound McCord.
Yeah, good job by the Vikings.
Up to Hoppins on the left.
Vikings kept cutting, just nothing went down. Dylan Jones just missed that. It's a good pick and roll there.
As Torcorno is blocked from behind by Mitten.
Yeah, that's a good pick and roll, but nice job by Daniel Mitten to see it coming and helping that weak side.
4:50 to go in the first quarter. Hoppins trying to get it in bounds. He looks confused. He looks more confused than me in math class today. Torcorno up top. Oh, over to Hoppins on the right, being picked up by Ross. Vikings in some sort of weird amoeba man zone. It's scaring me. Hoppins on the right. Looking to get it into the high post. Vikings denying it. Great job there. Hoppins with a pass down to Torcorno, who will double dribble.
That's just good defense there. That 2-3 zone the Vikings used last game. It's doing the exact same thing. Westlake's trying to get in that high post, but it's not. They're really doing. The guards are doing a good job of blocking that off and forcing them in the lanes.
My dad says I'm quiet. Turn my mic on. Adjusting the camera there, my bad. Jordan Ross with a mid-range jumper. Hoppins splits the defense up top, finds Fury in the corner. Fury, automatic from 3, no. 1 for 3 to start the night. Rebound McCord. McCord, dribble, down, stolen. Picked up by McCord. Dicks down to Slade. Slade, blocked by Isaac Baja.
Great defense down low from the Vikings there. Putting
Jones
pressure.
throws it up to McCaden Adams. He gets an easy lay-in for 2.
And that's what the Vikings are trying to do. Force turnovers, get points off turnovers. Fast break points.
McCord on the right. Hoppins on the left, thinks about a 3, steps back. Back up top to Fury. Fury over to McCord. McCord looking to get it in. Fury on the left. Up top to Hoppins, thinks about a 3, back to Fury. This is incredibly boring play from Westlake right now.
Yeah, it's just a great job of the Vikings not letting them get inside.
Slade tries his hand at a 3. No. Rebound to Corno. On the block, out to Hoppins for 3. No. Rebound, saved by Fury. Straight up to Corno. 2 straight offensive rebounds for Westlake. Corno tries a 3. No. Pleasant Grove finally gets the rebound by Daniel Mitten. Stolen by Noah McCord. McCord takes it strong with the right hand. Goes in. No. That'll be Pleasant Grove ball, finally.
And this is where the Westlake Thunder are really missing Hunter Phillips. Multiple shot takes there and nothing going down, and the Vikings prevail.
Willie Jensen checking in for Westlake. Oakley Slade will sit. All kids named Oakley need to be sponsored by the Sunglass brand.
I agree.
Hot take.
Oakley, if you're watching, get on it.
Adams in the post, turns, faces up, rebound, gets his own rebound, puts it back up and in! McCaden Adams!
Great job by McCaden Adams to follow his shot. I didn't think he was gonna get to it.
That's a big philosophy Coach Mack preaches, is follow your shot. Jensen on the block, out to Fury. Fury thinks about a 3, snaps back. Down to Corno on the right block, finds a cutting Jensen, stolen by Vaha.
Once again, another turnover here for the Vikings.
Jones on the left. Thinks about a 3, back up to Vaha, back over to Jones. He's wide open. You know what that means. Kapow! Dylan Jones from the other side of I-15.
He's not going to miss that very many times. Wide open.
Fury up top to Hoppins. Looking to get the play from the coach. Valhalla comes alive. Vikings up 11-5, 1:25 to go.
And not only that, but they're on an 11-0 run.
To Corno underneath. And Westlake finally stops the run.
And that's what you have to do there. Keep moving it, find those lanes, the passing lanes, and hit them.
Ross, pull up Jay, no. Rebound McCord.
I think Ross might have gotten a little bump there, but no call. The Vikings play on.
Hoppins over to McCord. Hoppins gonna dribble out the last final minute. Vikings gonna turn up the pressure as they move into a 1-3-1. Westlake moving the ball here. .35 seconds to go. Jensen in the corner, up top to Hoppins, thinks about a 3, pass fake, takes it into the right block, kicks out to Fury. 25 seconds to go. Westlake really wants to burn this possession and clock and get the last shot. McCord on the left.
This is good defense here for the Vikings. I know they're playing soft, but still not letting anything.
Fury in the corner with 7. Up top to Hoppins, down to Corno with 4. Layup, got it. 2 seconds to go. Ross, and that'll be the end of the first quarter on PGSN. The Vikings up to 11-9. Jack, thoughts on the first quarter?
Well, it started slow for the Vikings, but they got it going, and it started with that defense. Playing that 2-3 zone at the start, and then it kind of switched to 1-3-1. Really getting those turnovers and getting points off turnovers in the fast break. Look for the Vikings to keep doing that. And then on the other end, the Westlake Thunder, they're really missing Hunter Phillips right now. We'll see what they get kind of offensively, especially in this 2-3 zone. So we'll see how that goes.
As Sweet Caroline plays on the speakers. Why? Just why? Ladies and gentlemen, I do believe it's senior night for another Brigham Ray.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
As well as my partner, Jack Paul. But
yes, Jack will have his turn. He will have the second half.
Will this be your last basketball game commentating?
No.
Really?
Yes,
well, home
we'll
game.
come back next year.
Home game. Oh, yes, okay. Fair, fair. Brigham, you've had a storied career with Pleasant Grove Sports Network.
Yeah, it's been a good 4 years. Enjoyed every second of it.
Jensen on the right, up top to Hoppins. Hoppins over to number 3. Over to Jensen in the corner, takes contact, no. Throws it out of bounds straight into the hands of Hunter, the blocking foul, Powell. That'll be Westlake ball to inbound, McCord to inbound. I'd like to thank tonight's sponsor, Smile Studio, sponsor of this quarter of Pleasant Grove Sports Network basketball. McCord up top, over to Jensen, over to Hoppins in the left. Hoppins will take it baseline, gets double teamed, finds a cutting McCord, who takes it in for a left-handed layup.
Great passing, great play by Hoppins to really cut through the defense and give McCord an easy layup. Like just pass the ball, they always do.
Vaha finds Hunter Powell in the corner for 3, air ball. Rebound
Almost.
by Bogus. Jones ripping through, finds Vaha in the corner, pump fakes a 3, tiptoes the sideline, and that'll be a foul on Tacorno.
Ball hog gives him a pump fakes and spins him around and kind of boxes him out of bounds so he can get embarrassed. You know, smart play, I did the same thing.
Very, very, very expert analysis, yes. I'm sorry,
From
distracted.
all my, basketball days.
Ah, yes. Vaha on the right side. Make sure to comment in the comment section if you want to hear about me and Brigham's junior jazz game. Adams to Jones on the left. Up top to Vaha. Vaha. Hands off to Adams on the right. Adams up top to Bogus. To Powell on the left. Vikings moving the ball, getting this blender offense started. Much like the Utah Jazz, actually.
Yes, much like the Jazz. I don't watch basketball much this day, but the Jazz are a hot topic.
Adams spinning, no. Rebound McCord. Jensen in the left corner. Cross court to Hoppins, nearly losing it out of bounds. PGSN insiders Colton Bayless and Caleb Dickerson getting some front row action.
And Henry Summerall as well.
Nah, just Colton and Caleb, just kidding. Jensen gets his offensive rebound, tipped out to Adams.
3 easy buckets missed for the Westlake Thunder, and that might come back to bite him.
Powell tries to move it fast, stolen by Hoppins, and he'll foul him from behind.
Smart play because he's in front of him, so it's not a clear path foul.
Are clear path fouls only in the NBA?
I have no idea.
I feel like that's an only NBA thing.
There's a chance. Well, no. I feel like there was one called a couple years ago. They're not very often. They're pretty rare.
I play too much 2K.
We all do.
Hoppins on the left. To Anderson in the corner for 3, no. Rebound tipped. Recovered by Mitten. Ross in transition. Ross takes it hard to the left block, stripped by Hoppins. Hoppins running back up the court. Hesitation, pull-up dribble. No. And the ref aggressively says it stays here, as that'll be a loose ball foul on...
McCaden Adams, it looked like? It looked like McCaden Adams must have gone through the shoulder.
Nope, that'll be Levi.
Oh, Levi. Oh. Never mind.
Hoppins slaps the ball, looking to get it in. Doesn't get it in, but off the ankle to Jensen in the corner, up top to Anderson. Over to Jensen, quick ball movement, he tries the 3, no.
Oh, almost.
Rebound,
yes, but no.
fought for, picked up by Mitten. Daniel Mitten, I have decided, is the best at getting loose balls.
I think that's fair to say. Also the best at layups and screens.
Also fair to say.
He is your Tim Duncan.
Also fair to say.
Yeah.
Jones comes off a Mitten screen. May have gone away with a travel.
There's a chance, yeah.
Timeout, Coach Randy McAllister, as the game stays knotted at 11 with 4:50 to go in the second quarter. As Brigham Ray with a beautiful behind-the-back chair move for me. Well done.
What can I say?
You're watching a PGSN broadcast.
Drives in. Isaac Ball. Yeah,
Jordan Ross coming down the court. Jordan Ross from down the road. What a sauce from Jordan Ross.
Addition of Feel It Still by Portugal the Man. Getting things back underway. McCaden Adams. Tobagas in the left corner for a three. No. Rebound, bounced around, picked up by McCord. Over to Hoppins. Finds Anderson in the left corner, picked up by Jones. He'll drive, pull-up jumper. No. Rebound almost tipped into the basket by McCaden Adams, but picked up by Levi the Swamp Bogus over to Ross on the right side. Adams hands off to Ross. Comes off a Mitten screen. Looking to get it to Mitten on the block. Ball is poked out, recovered by Westlake.
Westlake really playing that pick and roll very well. The best I've ever seen it played personally in high school basketball.
That's fair.
I mean, it's like...
That's fair is the new that's tough.
Yeah, that's tough.
If you've seen any of me and Ethan Morley's football broadcasts, we said that's tough probably around 100 times a game. McCaden Adams in transition, gets it stolen away, but that'll be a foul.
Now in the NBA, would that be considered a clear path foul? Or is it because
Not
he's in
quite
front of
sure.
him? I don't know. That's the most, like, I don't know, interesting, most confusing call in all of NBA. Or basketball in general.
Yeah, that's probably the most reviewed call, I think, in the NBA. It's Corno and Vaha checking in for their respective teams. Ross looking to get it in. Barely gets it into Adams on the right side.
Good hands.
Dylan Jones drops his man for two. Rattles in and out.
Oh, that's tough.
May have pulled to Donovan Mitchell and stepped on the shoes.
But you know what? Whatever works, works.
Jones rips through. He's going to take it again. He wants what's not his, and stolen by McCord. McCord got away with the travel, and they'll call that one. Game still knotted at 11 apiece with 3:15 to go in the second quarter.
That's a pretty obvious travel. I mean, I don't know. I just don't see what the arguments were there.
Somebody get the water boy in here because this is a drought.
Good call. Where's my boy Gabe Wolford at?
Sitting on the edge of the bench. Actually, not on the bench.
Oh, he's usually a scorer taker guy.
Jones, up in the middle, over to Adams on the left. Adams being heavily defended by McCord. Over to Vaha. Vaha, gonna back it out.
He's got space. He can shoot it.
Corno pokes it away. Vaha recovers. Vaha's gonna take him on the dribble. In the lane, up and over move. Layups in!
He's too strong. Isaac Vaha showing you what a D1 football team can do.
Yeah, would not want to be the poor D-back that has to guard him.
No, I've been that poor D-back many times.
Fury up top as the Westlake moves into their painfully slow offense where they just swing it around. And Fury will drive and then it'll bounce off his leg. I could say both teams have the same offense though, where they just swing it around for.
They really do. I just feel like Pleasant Grove has more players on the court who can create their own shots.
Yeah, and they move it more in transition, I'd say.
The only way Westlake creates their own shots is either a ball fake or a or another ball fake.
Ball fake or another ball fake. Vaha will pull up for a 3. Got it! Isaac Vaha!
See, like that.
Hoppins being absolutely harrowed by the Viking defense as McCord will take it in a Euro step into the lane and draw a foul.
Really?
Vikings up 16-11 with 1:42 to play in the first half.
Will be on the shot. I think they call that on. They call on Vaha. I think he did get his hand in there, trying to rip the ball out, but they would call it a little bit line for 2.
McCord will miss his first free throw. McCord's second free throw is up and in. The University of Florida strategy not working there.
You know, usually doesn't. Last time Florida was good is when they beat Jimmer. Hot take.
Very hot take, actually. Some could argue the last time they were good was when they had Tim Tebow. As Isaac Vaha on a 7-point streak. Personally digging his team out of the scoring drought.
Yeah.
On his senior night, no less.
Yeah, I just realized that. Isaac Vaha has all 7 points for the Vikings here in the second quarter.
McCord on the left will jab, take it into the lane, kick it down into Cornell, stolen by Mitten.
I think Daniel Mitten has the highest basketball IQ on the court. Him and Hoppins.
Or ever.
Yeah, or ever in the sport of basketball.
Mitten kicks to Ross with a beautiful cut. Kicks it out to Adams for another 3. No.
Short.
Picked up by Hoppins. Hoppins with the second highest basketball IQ will take it into the lane and get an easy 2. 40 seconds to go. Vikings are going to push. Jones on the left side with a risky pass across court to McCaden Adams, who will take it into the lane and get a charging foul.
Cornell, beautiful charge. It did look like McCaden Adams hit him pretty hard, but you know what? You're going to take a charge. You're going to sacrifice your body.
Anderson checking into the game for Fury. Interesting coaching decision.
Fury looked like he was going to start out hot, and
Didn't.
Flame kind of died down. He went 1 for 3.
Cooled off very fast. Faster than me in our junior jazz game, as I had 0 points.
That's okay, I had 2. That was the worst statistical night of my life.
Well, you freaking wouldn't let me score all game.
Yeah, I was locked down.
That's one word for it.
Shout out to Colton Bayless for hyping the student section up, as always.
McCord will pull up for 3 as they leave him wide open, and they can see why. Adams with 1. Adams half court heave at the buzzer. No. Well, that's the end of the first half of Viking basketball on Pleasant Grove Sports Network. Vikings up 18-14. How did the Vikings retain this lead and extend it, Brigham?
They will retain it by the defense that they're playing right now is phenomenal, is the word I would use. They allowed 3 points in the second quarter, which is very difficult to do. Now, given they only scored 7, but 7 is more than 3. So that's why they're winning this ball game.
Some very quick math by Brigham Ray. Expert analysis, as always. Now, if we can just zoom in our court camera into this little guy shooting on the court right now. Let's get some close-up action of him.
You like my camera skills? I do it all.
Oh, yeah, 1 sec. So, as you can see, he's lost his ball. Or maybe someone took it away. Oh, they took the ball away.
Oh, man.
They took the ball away.
Free my man.
Give it back. Oh.
Free my man, Meek.
Oh,
all
the
right.
ballroom team has entered the play. I repeat, we have a ballroom team sighting.
Very lucky to be
They're
here
on
tonight.
both sides. We're being flanked. As the ballroom team enters the court, let's get a full shot of this,
Yes,
please.
let's get a full shot. PGSN will step out and
let the ballroom team take over.
Enjoy.
Wow. What a performance.
Beautiful.
Breathtaking, actually.
Amazing.
Well, Jack, thoughts in the first and second quarters?
I would say first off,
Never mind, I keep talking.
all right. I would say first off, honestly, great defense by both teams. I mean, a combined score of 32, that's really low for high school basketball, at least in the first half. So a great job here from both teams on playing on defense.
Yeah.
And so, honestly, come second half, we'll see which offense gets it going first. I like the Pleasant Grove playmakers. Isaac Ball, we saw at the end of the second quarter, really start to get it going. So we'll see how that goes.
Well, a key to the Vikings getting the victory tonight will be Dylan Jones' play in the first half, as he can pop off any moment. So here we have a highlight from Dylan Jones. If we're gonna play the
time, we'd like to thank our sponsor, Smile Studios. They are our PGSN sponsors, so we'd like to thank them. We'll keep mentioning them in the broadcast. So thanks.
Jones up the court, dribbling. He plays it in 40% from 3 today and leading this Viking team to an offensive victory. Extremely well. This Viking basketball team will go as far as Dylan Jones takes them. Jones up the court. And he lays it in for 2. Dylan Jones, one of the most elite shooters in the nation. 3 today. Jones up the court. He'll throw it down for 1. Dylan Jones levitating. Leading this Viking. Jones, hesitation, 2, got it! Unbelievable! Jones catches, lays it up with an easy 2 off the glass. Unbelievable for Dylan Jones.
You want one?
Creek Canyon. I'm gonna do that one more time. I don't think we were on. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Viking basketball, coming to you live from the mouth of Battle Creek Canyon here in Valhalla. This broadcast is brought to you by the Smile Studio Dentistry, because it's awesome. In the first half, we had quite the barn burner on our hands. Not. Pleasant Grove leads Westlake 18-14. And a very defensive-minded first half, shall we say.
Oh, exactly. Looking like the 2018 Super Bowl, 13-3.
Oh, don't remind me.
But yeah, defense has been the key in this first half. So we'll see the second half, which offense can get it going first.
Now the Vikings won the tip, I think. So they're going to get the ball again? I have no idea. What is basketball? Who knows? Vaha on the top of the right post. Turning into the lane, hanging, and gets an and one to start the second half.
They're doing exactly what they did at the end of the first half. Give the ball to Isaac Vaha, let him do his work. He had that one at the top of the key for the 3, and he goes there for the and one.
Isaac Vaha running things on senior night. Sinks the free throw. Caden Hoppins on the right. Hoppins will hold at the top of the right side. As the Vikings are in a 1-3-1 defense. Hoppins over to Slade in the top of the left post. Back up to Hoppins. Hoppins takes it into the lane, gets stripped. Cornell picks it up. Floater no, off of Isaac Vaha.
Yeah, once Vikings off defense coming where it left off. Playing good defense. Looks like they're coming out, like you said, in 1-3-1 with Vaha in that middle. And they're just doing a great job not letting them get in the corners and getting down low.
Caden Hoppins on the right side. Westlake willing to take as long as it takes to get a good shot on offense. Fury on the left, back over to Hoppins. Over to Slade. Back up top to McCord. Over to Hoppins. Hoppins will back it out. There needs to be a shot clock in high school basketball. Hoppins on the right, he'll drive, hang with a layup. Beautiful left-handed no. To Cornell with the follow and the foul.
Yeah, it was a good kind of a screen here when he came around the corner, and it was a good double screen there from Westlake, and he had the easy let. He missed it, but a good foul there to Cornell to get the and one.
Cornell says to Isaac Vaha, anything you can do, I can do better. Daniel Mitten will inbound Jordan Ross. Ross on the left, as Westlake has switched to a man defense. Ross on the left, Vaha on the left, will take it in the lane, kick out to Mitten. Mitten will think about a three, comes off of Vaha screen. Gets choked up on the left block, over to Ross on the left side. Flip it out, Vikings will reset. 6:11 to go in the third quarter. Vikings up 4, 21-17. Ross taken into the lane, lay it up for two, no. Rebound bounced around, picked up by Tacorno. Up ahead to Hoppins. Over to Fury. Fury will lay it up, no. Rebound Adams. Got fouled, no call.
Yeah, Dylan Jones might have gotten away with the foul there, but Vikings will take it.
Vaha will pull up, drain it! Not a three, foot was on the line.
Yeah, they're just saying, get the ball to Isaac Vaha and let him go to work.
As the crowd chants, you can't guard him, as Isaac Vaha has virtually scored every point for the Vikings tonight.
Yeah, he has over half their points right now.
Hoppins over to Fury, over to Jensen. Jensen up top to McCord.
Vikings are almost daring him to shoot it from the outside, not letting anything inside.
McCord takes it into the paint, hangs, no. Rebound, picked up by Tacorno. He'll go on the deck for it, and that'll be a jump ball.
Yeah, the Vikings are just kind of sucking in any time the ball even comes near the paint. They're just saying, hey, we'll let you shoot all day. They're not letting anything get inside, no easy buckets.
No dunks either, actually. McCord in the left corner for three, no. Rebound picked up by Oakley Slade. Back over to McCord, kicks it down to Jensen, poked away by Min, recovered by Isaac Vaha. Vikings will run it. Vaha over to Ross, thinks about a three, between the legs, into the lane, kicks down to Min, picks it up, and he will travel.
Took one too many steps there. But yeah, good idea. Just tried to get away with the travel, but it didn't go so well.
Hoppins on the right. Hoppins into the lane, hangs for two, no. Rebound McCord, picked up by Hoppins, gets double teamed in the right block, over to Jensen for three in the corner, got it.
I will say, the refs are really letting them play. It's getting really physical down low. Vaha, Tacorno, Mitten, all these guys.
Timeout, Randy McAllister, 4:23 to go in the third quarter. Vikings lead reduced to 3.
Yeah, they're just letting them play down low. They don't care what's going on, a little bump. They're not calling much, so we'll see what the Vikings do here.
I think now would be a good time to do our, we'll start on our senior nights for PGSN. PGSN is graduating many, many seniors this year, and we'd like to give them a big shout out and thank you. First of all, we like to start with Adam Ellis. Adam Ellis has always had a big heart and a bigger butt. Dennis out. Next, we'll move on to Landon Van Overbeek, our president of PGSN. Landon loves PGSN, longboarding, and lacrosse, and he also loves being serious. Next, we'll move on to Colton Bayless, the vice president for the Minecraft Club, an award-winning smile, one of the first freshmen in PGSN ever, and honestly, an overall great guy.
Agreed.
As the third quarter will get underway, as we will continue our PGSN senior nights after the next timeout. Vahan, right post. He'll take it all the way to the rack. Layup, no. Rebound poked around. McCord's got it. No rebound is safe tonight. It's a pinball machine.
It is.
4:03 to go in the third quarter. Anderson on the left. Hoppins on the right.
Look like Vikings are back into a 2-3 zone. Opening up a little.
McCord will drive, dish, Slade in the corner. No. Rebound Adams. Vikings up 3 with 3:40 to go in the third. Jones on the right side. Over to Vaha on the right. Vaha back up to Jones. Jones sweeps through. Drives baseline. Step back. Jumper. Got it! Dylan Jones with a smooth move for 2.
Beautiful one-on-one move there from Dylan Jones. Haven't called his name much here in this game, but look for him to get going early. Get going here in this late third quarter.
Vikings up 5, 3:15 to go. Anderson on the left, back up to Hoppins. Hoppins will back out as he runs traffic. McCord to Jensen for 3. Got it!
Yeah, that's 2 there in that corner. He's starting to heat up from that corner. Vikings gonna have to pay attention to where he's at.
Ross on the left. Over to Mitten. Mitten finds a cutting Vaha, poked away. McCord's got it. Westlake will run in transition. Anderson loses the ball. Recovers in the corner. Dylan Jones bodies him, no foul, kicks it down to Slade on the block. Slade gets bodied. Back up to Anderson. Anderson will drive in the lane. Beautiful pass down to Noah McCord, and he'll get 2 free throws.
Yeah, that's just great passing there from the Thunder. Vikings were kind of not set in their 2-3 zone, so they were all going all over the place. And a good pass down low to draw the foul, and he'll have 2 on the line.
McCord's first free throw is up and in. Checking in for the Vikings, Hunter, the blocking foul, Powell, and Levi the Swamp Bogus. As the Hounds have been released from the student section, let's see how McCord handles the Hounds. Obviously, he handled it well as he sinks his second free throw. And the game is all knotted up at 25 apiece in the third quarter with 2:30 to go. Ross takes it left. Beautiful reverse layup and off the glass for 2. Jordan Ross with a mind-boggling, gravity-defying layup there.
Got some jelly.
You want some peanut butter with that jam, he says. That'll be out of bounds off of Westlake. Vikings up 2. 2:10 to go in the third. Senior night for Hunter Powell, Levi Bogus, Isaac Vaha, and Daniel Mitten. Jones on the left, jab steps for 3, in and out, rebound to Corno. McCord running in transition, kicks to Jensen in the corner, and he'll travel. Scary feet, scary feet, scary feet.
Yeah.
In the words of Mike Wazowski.
D. Jones out here scaring him a little, got him shuffling his feet. He wanted that 3 in the corner on the other side. Shuffled his feet a little. Travel, they'll call it every time.
Daniel Mitten checking into the game. Caden Adams on the left side. Over to Powell. Over to Bogus. Bogus over to Adams. Adams over to Mitten. Hands off to Jones. Jones driving into the lane, hanging, and he gets an easy 2.
Yeah, nice screen set up at the top. Dylan Jones had a one-way ticket straight to the hoop.
Anderson for 3. In and out. Rebound bounced around. That'll be off the foot of a 1 Levi box, and that will stay Westlake ball.
Yeah, it looked like they might have called a kick ball there on Levi. But either way, it was going to go off him anyway, so it stays under ball.
As Jensen will go up and get 2 free throws. .117 to go in the third. I'd like to thank tonight's sponsor of Viking basketball, the Smile Studio, because dentistry is awesome.
And important.
Yes. In fact, most Americans don't have great dental health. Jack, how many times a day do you brush your teeth?
2 times a day.
Jack Paul, ladies and gentlemen, going with the recommended amount by the American Dental Association.
The question is, how many times do you brush your teeth?
2 for 2 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
2 for 2, baby.
Total of 4 minutes, baby. 2 times 2.
No, 2 times for 2 minutes. That's what you're supposed to do.
Yes.
Jones backing down. Ball's tipped. Recovered by Anderson. Anderson kicks down to McCord, stolen by Jones. Jones needs to have his head on a swivel. Could have had Caden Adams, but he didn't. Adams on the left. Comes off of Bogus screen. Adams between the legs. Hands off to Bogus. Bogus in the lane. Kicks out to Adams. Adams back up to Hunter Powell. Powell out to Jones. Jones with 25 seconds to go in the third quarter. Kicks over to Powell for 3. Bounces in and out and not down. Hoppins has the ball with 15 seconds to go in the third quarter. Hoppins splitting the defense with a miraculous move, excuse me. Adams with 4. Adams with through. Adams hangs, draws a foul with 1.4 seconds to go on the shot clock.
Yeah, good spin there from Caden Adams. Draw a foul, go on line to shoot 2. Just over a second left in this third quarter. But on that other end, looked like he almost lost that from driving in, but somehow regained it, got the easy layup.
Vikings up 1 with 1.4 seconds on the clock. Adams' first free throw as the signature wavy fingers from the Vikings make a return. Adams' next free throw. Skadoosh sinks that one. Westlake with 1 second, gets it into Hoppins. Hoppins half-court heave. Not even close. That'll be the end of the third quarter on Pleasant Grove Sports Network. Let's get back to those seniors. Our Pleasant Grove Sports Network senior night. If we can put a camera on me, maybe, just maybe. Well, looks like the camera might not happen, but let's read off one more senior night. The one and only Brigham Ray, the first freshman in PGSN. A trailblazer for sure for all you youngsters out there. Brigham Ray, the son of Russ Mayo, choked in the Madden tournament, failed to claim victory in the 2K championship as nobody did. Still lives on in PGSN. Brigham Ray currently serving a full-time inspiration to all of us, and he will be missed, but he will be coming back. Brigham Ray lives on forever. Faithful senior of PGSN, Brigham Ray, as the fourth quarter is getting back underway.
I would like to point out that I did beat him in the Madden tournament, but
that is fake.
That is not fake.
Not real.
But I will say Brigham Ray is a brother of mine, like an older brother that I never had.
Brigham Ray also fulfilled that for me, as I've played against him in many junior jazz and church ball games.
Yes.
Vaha backing down, turning, facing, got it.
Does this guy play football or basketball? Because I can't tell.
Actually, he plays both. Fun fact.
Really?
Jordan Ross poking that one away. Isaac Vaha dives on the floor for it. Picked up by Ross. Ross up ahead. Hangs for two. No. And McCord will rebound it out of bounds. That'll stay Viking ball. The hustle from Jordan Ross paying off there.
Yeah, that's just great hustle from Isaac Vaha too at the start when they got the steal. Diving for the ball, going all out, going to get it, and then Jordan Ross might have got fouled, probably not the way they've been calling it, but either way it's Vikings.
Only time will tell. Ross looking to get it into Mitten. Ross over to Jones. Jones hands off to Ross. Hey, it's my physics sub. What the heck? Anyways, Jones. Risky pass stolen by Noah McCord there, and Coach Mack is not happy with that.
Yeah, that was not the pass there. Already two guys over there, and he just threw right to him.
Fury hanging in the lane. Rebound, McCaden Adams gets it over to Daniel Mitten. Daniel Mitten will play it safe and flush it out to Jordan Ross. Ross with behind the back move, hands off to Mitten. Mitten thinks about a three, hands off to Jones. Jones dribbling with his right hand, flies it out to Vaha. Vaha kicks down to Mitten in the post. Mitten backing, kicks out to Adams. He sets his feet for three. Rebound Vaha. Vaha back up and in. Isaac Vaha single-handedly willing this Viking team to a win. Hoppins will hold, 6:15 to go in the fourth. Ball's tipped. Jordan Ross probably could have picked that one up. Declines not to. Vikings up 7. Jensen for three. No, rebound. Jordan Ross. Jones on the right. Vikings have McCaden Adams in the corner. Ross goes hard to the hoop and gets hit hard, but that'll be a no call.
Yeah, good block there from McCord. Yeah, got a lot of ball. It might have got him on the head a little, but play on. But good help side from that from McCord there to keep it from an easy layup from Jordan Ross.
The Vikings didn't really run a play to get that ball in.
Yeah, they've been struggling to get these inbounds in.
But they didn't run a play. That's what confuses me. Vaha kicks to Adams. Another try for three. In and out.
That's twice now from McCaden Adams. Had two in and out. Looking for that first one to go down.
McCord, hesitation dribble, and passes it to the O in Pleasant Grove. Timeout, Westlake. I'd like to thank tonight's sponsor of Vikings Boys Basketball, the Smile Studio, because dentistry. Jack, have you ever sat down to talk about your dental health?
I have not. The question is, have you?
Well, dental health is something that's very important to me, and it should be very important to you. Go check out Smile Studio and get those chompers fixed.
Might have to.
Continuing things with our Vikings senior night, we have Henry Summerhill. Henry's a simple man. He loves three things: ladies, surfs up, and long walks on the beach. So poetic. The one and only Henry Summerhill, the After Effects genius.
Yes. Him and Hayden Larson going at it.
Caleb Dickerson is claiming that he has the biggest butt in Pleasant Grove Sports Network. That is all.
Really?
Yes.
I heard it's a three-way tie between Caleb, Clayton, and Adam.
And, Clayton has actually claimed that spot now. Very interesting. And Josh, our final senior we come to. Who is Josh? Who is Jack?
Nobody knows.
Who is Josh Godfrey? The game's back on!
Oh, we gotta get back. I hope you liked Coach Bayless photobombing us.
Also nice.
Yes, Coach Bayless, my physics teacher, a great guy.
He's your physics teacher?
Oh, no, sorry.
Dylan Jones with the filthiest move I've ever seen, and he didn't make it.
Oh, that's my psychology teacher. I apologize.
I'm taking psychology from him next year, AP.
Yes. We had a heated debate on who's the GOAT, Michael or LeBron.
Trick question. It's actually Pistol Pete.
Yes. Or Karl Malone.
No. Hoppins on the right. Hoppins getting double teamed, kicks out to Jensen. Fury on the left. Hoppins takes it into the lane, and he'll draw a foul.
In order for the refs to call a foul, you've got to pretty much whack them on the arm, because they're not calling much. McCaden Adams might have almost got away with a gnarly foul, but the refs called it a little late. But it was a good call. Adams got him right on the arm.
Hoppins' free throw is up and in. .436 to go in the fourth quarter. The Vikings having a 6-point lead. As the Hounds have been released, Hoppins' ball is up and in for his free throw, that making it 2-2. Vikings up 5, .435 to go in the fourth. Ross, every team he plays, he gets full court pressure, and every time it does absolutely nothing. Baja on the right block. Posting up, kicks over to Mitten, over to Adams. Adams driving, kicks out to Vaha, thinks about a three, little shake and bake. Up top to Mitten, he sets his feet for three, no.
Yeah, they're starting to put a little bit of a tag team there on Baja, really making sure he doesn't go one-on-one.
Ball stolen by Adams. Adams in transition, he's gonna back it out. Up top to Vaha, swings over to Ross. Ross kicks it down to Mitten on the block. Mitten faces up, takes it into the lane. Tons of cutting Vaha, and that'll be a charge.
Yeah, that's a good call. He was there well before Vaha was, set his feet. Vaha just lowered his shoulder into him. And I'll call that every time.
Westlake down 5. 3:44 to go in the fourth quarter. Valhalla comes alive in clutch time. Jensen in the corner for three, got it. He's been on one.
Yeah, he loves that corner three.
Frankly, they're on the offense. Ross on the left, snatch back dribble. Ross finds Mitten. He should have shot that. Vikings taking their sweet time. Ross drives right around Hoppins, kicks it to the corner for his brother. Vaha sets his feet, back to Jordan Ross. Ross back out to Vaha. Multiple shot opportunities there. And the Vikings will call another timeout.
Yeah, Westlake's playing good defense. They're switching everything. They're sticking with it. Vikings just really looking for that one shot that they can get.
The Vikings up 2, but it feels like a lot more.
Viking basketball team will go as far as Dylan Jones takes them. Jones is up the court, and he lays it in for Dylan Jones. Dylan Jones, one of the most elite shooters in the nation. He'll throw it down for one. Dylan Jones levitating, leading this Viking. Jones hesitation two, got it. Unbelievable. Jones catches, lays it up with an easy two off the glass. Unbelievable for Dylan Jones.
Fourth quarter getting back underway here as Dylan Jones will kick it to Daniel Mitten in the corner. Vikings up 2 with 2:51 to go in the fourth quarter. Ross gets double teamed on the left side. He needs help. Kicks it out to Vaha as the intensity is turned up a million. Adams dribbling around. Over to Jones. Jones over to Ross. Ross down to Adams. Adams over to Jones. Kicks it to the corner. That'll be tipped out of bounds by Caden Hoppins. Stays Viking basketball.
That was close. That was a near steal there from the Thunder. Almost got it, but it's tipped out of bounds and stay Vikings ball.
Hot take, I think the Vikings need one more score to steal this game.
Yeah, I agree. I think the winning, the first team to get to 40 will win it.
Ross finally gets it inbounded to Adams. They might just try and run this clock off. Adams gets it stolen by Hoppins. Hoppins up ahead. Layup, no. Tough play there. Hoppins has 2 very big free throws coming up.
Yeah, that's McCaden's third. He's got to be a little careful with 2 minutes left. Really physical. That's probably the softest call the rest is called, but it's definitely a foul. But they just been playing to let it go so physical. It's a little surprising.
Hoppins' first free throw, in and out. Hoppins' next free throw. In and out, we missed both of them. Rebound Vaha. The worst possible situation happened for Westlake. Adams gets it across court to Jordan Ross, whose heel was on the line. The refs didn't see it. Vikings catching a break there. Adams over to Ross. Ross up to Adams. Vikings might just run this clock out.
Yeah, they're gonna get a good shot. They're like that.
Dylan Jones with the cut and a left-handed layup. Vikings up 4.
Vikings are not gonna try and force anything. They're just gonna let it go, run as much clock, and like that, get a wide open layup for Dylan Jones.
Hoppins up top. Kicks it to court in the corner. No. Rebound fought for. McCord's got it. McCord in the paint. Gets it poked away. Still has it. Finds Hoppins on the right. Down to Tacorno. Tacorno's down. Got 4. Backing. And that'll be a travel underneath. Unbelievable.
Yeah, he kind of... I'm not really sure. I couldn't tell if it was a travel for sure. He might have shoveled his feet a little. The Westlake head coach is not happy with it. But either way, it's a Vikings ball.
You can't hear us, so a little louder. We are the Vikings. If you hear louder, then you can hear us a little louder. Fourth quarter still underway here with 1:18 to go. The Vikings up 4, 37-33. Mitten bringing the ball up the court, gets it across half. Isaac Vaha with one of the most incredible in-game basketball catches I have ever seen, seemingly coming out of nowhere and saving a possible catastrophic steal. Wow.
When Dylan Jones first threw that, I was like, what are you doing? You're going right to him. I don't know if he knew he was going to be there or that was just pure luck, but Isaac Vaha coming out of nowhere.
That was either the worst or the greatest pass of all time.
I guess no one will ever know, except for Dylan Jones.
I'm going to ask him.
That's a hot question.
Adams in the right corner, back out to Ross. Ross gets it poked away from behind, and that'll be a foul. The Westlake parent section is livid.
Yeah, they wanted to travel on McCaden Adams. Thought that he might have shoved his feet a little bit, taken one extra step, but I think he was good.
Vikings have been actually getting a steady course of home cooking, I believe, today, in my completely unbiased opinion. Ross with a sketchy pass to the corner, and that'll be a foul on McCaden Adams.
Yeah, that was a little concerning seeing him go from one corner to the other. You had a feeling that was going to get taken, and just like that, now they're in the bonus. So Vikings got to be careful not fouling.
Things are remaining spicy. Corno's free throw is first, up and in. 1:01 to go in the fourth quarter. Corno's second free throw, rimmed out, no. Vaha with the rebound. Vikings moving the ball around, trying to burn some time. Westlake to move to a foul soon, and there it is.
Yes, the thing is though, Westlake's still 2 fouls away from the bonus. So they're gonna keep looking to trap, keep looking to get some turnovers before they start fouling.
45 seconds to go in the fourth. Jordan Ross will throw it away, saved by Daniel Mitten. And he'll get another foul. The Westlake coach is livid. He's mad, he's waving his arms. He's taking his mask off. He's waving his arms again. The ref is ignoring him. The ref shakes his head.
I gotta be in agreement with the Westlake coach. It looked like Daniel Mitten came and hooked him. Kind of gave him a little hook, came down, and then they went and called the foul on I think McCord. So he's got every
He calls the timeout.
Very intense. He's got every right to be mad, but either way, the show must go on. Vikings stop the ball, 41 seconds left.
One of the greatest broadcasting moments of all time is when the streaker at the Super Bowl this year got onto the field, and I don't know who was commentating, but he's like, he's on the field, he's running around, the 30, the 20, his pants are off, put on your pants and be a man, the 10.
That man scored more touchdowns than the Kansas City Chiefs. I hate to do it since you're a fan of the Kansas City Chiefs.
As a Kansas City Chiefs fan, that hurt.
I apologize.
Ouch. Wow. 41 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. Seconds to go in the fourth quarter. The Vikings up 3. They're not in the bonus yet. Jack, how do the Vikings seal this win?
They gotta be careful, no costly turnovers.
Risky pass there under the rim. McCaden Adams finds Mitten on the left. Mitten, another risky pass, stolen by McCord. McCord with 30 seconds. McCord, Euro stepping in the lane. Layup's good. Viking lead cut to 1. Timeout Westlake.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious what was going on there. I think their plan was to get a quick bucket, get up 5, make it a 2-score game. There wasn't a shot from McCain Adams, so he gives it out to Daniel Mitten, and he kind of froze, like, didn't know, do I go out, do I go in for a layup? Picked up his dribble, and he was stuck, threw a bad pass there, and Vikings did a good job.